right, here's another episode of Hey Mike.
What is up with that pen?
And what is up with that pen?
Well, there's a little tragedy, I guess, at the AMF factory.
Uh-oh. Do tell us the story.
It's an Am-Flight 2. It apparently got stuck in the labeling machine. It got, let's see, 1, 2 complete triangles, 1, 2 complete eagles. The stripes look like they got there, and then I don't know what the hell that is. But something happened. It got stuck.
Yeah.
So it got pulled off the line.
And it never got clear coated.
It never got clear coated either, but it's got 2 eagles, 2 triangles, and I'm not sure what happened to the stripe there.
So that's from the 70s.
Well, no, actually,
or is that
it's the 80s, because this type of eagle came out in the like 84 and 85. But I've never seen this type of eagle on an Am-Flight with a big AMF triangle logo like that.
Okay.
So it's kind of unusual, because the triangle tended to be smaller on pins back then. But it doesn't have any letters around it for me to say, oh, it's like October of 2010 or October of 1985. But it's just, it's kind of funny because it got hung up in the machine, and there you go.
Okay.
So it's on the shelf.
What else is in this wacky set of pins that you got?
Well, we've got some Zemus pins. I think that's what they are. Let me look here.
Zemus?
Zemus.
Is that American or?
I don't know what the heck does that say. Does it say Zemus or Amos or I don't know. I think it says Zemus. That's what I say.
So it's a Japanese pen. It looks like.
Well, yeah, it's made over there somewhere. It's permit. It had permit
Let's
363.
not get Mike's underwear drawer in there.
That's the dirty clothes pile. But anyway, it's actually.
Oh yeah, I thought it was Japanese writing, but.
Yeah, it's a test pen, but it was made overseas, probably in Taiwan or something, and it had permit 363, which I'm not sure if that was for this pen or went to something else. I will have to research. But anyway, this is the non-glow version. Actually, this was found out at Mr. Tucker's place.
Oh, really?
I think James found it.
Ah.
So anyway, so there's that one.
You mentioned the glow version?
There is.
Don't get ahead of you, right?
There is a glow version. Basically same.
That thing, I'm just standing here in just daylight and that thing is glowing.
Yeah, it's pretty
obnoxious. It
obnoxious.
hurts my eyes to look at it.
And it's got the test pen logo.
Wow. Where'd you find that one?
James, for the longest time this was in the back of Jupiter.
Oh,
but
really?
I think when they installed the machines at Rowlett Bolorama, they actually had Zima machines, and they were kind of a knockoff of the 8270.
Really?
So I think that pin somehow was over there, and it was at Jupiter, and James got it, and now I have it.
So that's been around for a number of years. Then.
Yeah, if it's got the bow tie logo, it's been around for a little bit.
Okay.
So.
All right, what else do you have?
Well, we got a newer pin.
So I've heard of the Strike Master, but that looks a lot different.
This is the Strike Master Pro-Am, and WS. What that I found out is this is the same This pin is made by the same outfit that makes the lens pins, and this one is permit 504.
Well, that's really new then.
Yeah, it's pretty new. Or wait a minute. Yeah, is that 504? Yeah, it's 504. That's correct. I'm right. So on the back, it's got the USB-C logo, not the newest one, but because the USB-C put a new logo on the pins nowadays, just recently. So this is this logo. The WS, apparently Winsome, well, that's probably what it means, Winsome WS, because AMF made Strike Master pins once upon a time. So the WS was, I believe, to note that it's a Winsome pin, and maybe the factory as well.
Gotcha.
I've got some other pins that have this same notification on them, or notation on them. So that's the Strike Master Pro-Am. It was basically sold over in the Asian market, over in Japan and so forth.
So it's not an American pin?
No, not really. It's not. As you notice, it does not say Made in USA under the label. Because AMF, when they make their pins, they say Made in USA.
Right.
And of course, AMF makes Brunswick's pins. They say Made in USA. And if you look at the lens pins, even the most recent ones and batch before that, they say made in Taiwan underneath them. So
what else?
So we got the Diamond Duramid department. As you saw earlier, I think I showed it briefly when we were talking about the bullseye. You have the Diamond Duramid. This was the original version
No
Anyway,
base.
no base. It says Hecho en Mexico, which means made in Mexico. There's the diamond on there. As Robert said, no base. On the back, it has the Federación Mexicana de Boliche Aprobado.
You pronounce that quite fluently.
I've gotten some
Spanish.
help. Yeah, a little Spanish here and there.
Spanish in you.
So anyway, so that's that one. So this morphed into the American-made version, which we know as this.
Very nice looking.
Yeah, it's a nice looking pin. This one has the bow tie logo on it. There was a version that had an eagle, and had an eagle very similar to the blue bullseye I showed you. So the only thing about these pins that the labels are printed on the outside of the coating. So if you had GSX machines or machines that they rolled a lot like an AMF machine, or GSX, it would wear the label off.
Really?
Yeah. So anyway, Forum used these. If you go back and look in YouTube, look up John O'Drabenak and the Quaker State, Forum Bowl used Duramids.
About what year?
That was 85 or so.
So look up the Quaker State 1985 and you'll see Diamond Duramids.
You'll see Diamond Duramids in the
Very
machines.
Cool.
This is just a more recent version of the Diamond Duramid. It's a little bit different.
Is it still in production?
No, they are not. They were permit 330.
That base is yellow.
Yeah, the bases. Well, yeah, the bases were different. Their last batches, they were kind of yellow like this.
What does it say on the wood on the base?
It says made in Mexico.
Of course.
Yeah. So you have those. The Diamond Duramid company was bought out by Ebonite, and they made the U-strike pins for a while. The U-strike pins were the same construction as the Diamond Duramids. And I actually saw a house where they had the U-strike pins in, and they moved around really, really well.
Aren't the U-strike pins the one that the labels come off of really easily?
Well, that's the same thing as
Same
these.
as Duramid, okay.
Yeah. And then over here, I've got the Dacos pins. Let me get them both over here so I don't have to reach across. So this one, yes, it's seen some action. But this is a Diamond Duramid. It says ABCWIC permit 340, I believe 6 maybe. And it says, where before the belt burn got it, it says made by Diamond Duramid Incorporated, which it was. If you look at this, there's the yellow base you were talking about. It is a Diamond Duramid, has the same stripes, has the same bow tie logo. And as you can see, it's kind of rubbing off.
Yeah.
So that pin, I believe this came from a bowling alley, and it was down near San Antonio. Ike Tarvin used to work on their machines, and he grabbed me one of these. He saw it and grabbed me one. So it was not in the best shape, but it's nice to have.
Too bad you don't have a brand new one.
Well, no, not of that version.
Well,
but
look at that.
Here's another Dacos pin, also made by Diamond Duramid, permit number 340. So that may be I'll have to look at that one again. But this one,
that's hard to read.
Anyway, this one has a different label. Coated with nylon, control weight, as were the Diamond Duramids. The Diamond Duramid bow tie logo on the back. If you look at the stripes, they're the same as those on a Diamond Duramid. Once upon a time, Vulcan made this pin as well. The Vulcan label was red, this label, but it was red and it was bigger. I can't recall what permit it was, but there is a Vulcan made version out there. So if you got one, you want to part with it, let me know.
Mike's up for trades.
Well, more for sale, for buying.
For sale.
But anyway, so that's the Dacos pin. And those aren't made anymore. The company kind of went by the wayside.
Like
but they never made their own pins. They had Diamond Duramid or Vulcan make them for them.
All right.
Yep, so that's that.
Well, cool. Well, thank you for showing us the last batch. I think that cleared the shelf up there.
I believe it did.
We covered everything on the shelf, and one day we'll finish the shelf of everything you see here that we haven't done before.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's more to come.
Oh, yeah, definitely more.
Thanks, Mike, for sharing. We'll see you in the next episode.
Awesome.